Giants off to a 6-3 start. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie having a fantastic season. Time to put item number 7 up on the board in our player spotlight interview brought to you by Bigelow Tea, family tea blenders since 1945. And DRC joins us here on the program. And it looks like you guys are having a lot of fun this year.
Yeah, definitely, man. We got some guys just in the locker room, especially on that back end, man, that are some individuals, man, and it's all coming together.
You surprised at how far along Landon Collins has come in 1 year?
Nah, I mean, he made a tremendous jump, but he always splashed some of that greatness that he has, even last year. So I'm not necessarily surprised. It's just a matter of time when it was going to really click for him, and it definitely has.
Well, you take a look at the rookie that you have right now that you guys are mentoring. What advice are you giving Eli Apple? Because, every once in a while he has a breakdown. Rookies do that. Right. But he has 2 really good cornerbacks to kind of help him through that. Have you guys you and Jack Rabbit, done anything to try to help his progression?
Definitely, man. Just staying on him and telling him, man, it's the process. Anytime you come in the league, and especially coming from college where you're that guy and you tend to don't get thrown at or give up touchdowns, and you come in this league, you got to understand that everybody's good too, and it's going to happen. I tell him, like, whenever it seems like he's going down, I just go back to some of my days when I had like bad games. I say, man, I exaggerate sometimes. Like, man, I remember I gave up 5 touchdowns one game, man. And, them boys wanted to pull me. Anybody want to talk to me on the sideline, man, but I just stayed in it. So, I just give him a lot of stories like that, and he bounced back.
You're playing all over the field. You're playing left, you're playing right, you're playing the slot, sometimes corner. What is going on with you right now?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, man. But I know with the packages we have, the guys we have, man, we can really do some things. So, you want to use everybody at their best position. So if you have your young guy outside, Janoris going to get you on the outside, man. So if I get inside or wherever they want to put me, I'm for it, man.
You talk about the defense being connected. Early on, everyone was wondering where the sacks, where's the pressure coming from. But you can see it's no coincidence. The better the front end and the back end connects, the better everybody's playing, because it seems like with pressure, there are multiple turnover opportunities, multiple sacks in the game. Yeah. And there's a lot of new players, so everybody had to come together. Talk about the process of all the new guys finally seem like getting on the same page.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Whenever you got guys coming in, it's just from different teams, different systems, you got to gel with one another. It ain't going to happen. Even though when you look on paper, you're like, man, they supposed to do this and that, but it just don't happen over 1 game or 2 games, because you don't know how this guy really plays until you truly play with him. He might say, like, for instance, Janoris come over, he might be more of an aggressive corner, and if Landon don't understand that, he'll jump some stuff, and sometimes you got to, be there, it's hard. But once you keep just going and fighting in the games that we've been in to overcome some things and win some games together, I think that helped us along the way too.
The thing I was thinking about is that you guys have the #1 red zone defense. Yeah. Like, how does that happen?
I think they dial it up, man. I think it falls on the coaches, man. They're not afraid to go get it. It's a lot on the back end. He believes in us. The main thing he says, man, y'all guys just hold up for us. And we know if we cover tight, and we get that quarterback just a little bit more time to hold that ball, we got some guys that could really go get them.
Now, you go from the red zone to really having some crucial stops on 4th down. Now, I know as a defender, it was always a challenge. If a coach says, we think we can make it on 4th down as a defensive player, you kind of upset about that. Now, you guys have been challenged a few times this year on that. What's that mentality?
Man, I think it goes back to what Wes Bass them been trying to do from training camp. He got a little sign that says just building the bully, and he got a lot of greats on the wall, and he always talk about the tradition of the defense and then just trying to get back to it and just getting that name out there, just going out there and attacking people, playing fiercely, and I think, for the most part, a lot of guys are just really buying into that, and when you go out there on 4th down, it's more like we finna get after it instead of like, dang, they went for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, what are some of the things you got to be careful about this week with Cutler?
Shoot, I mean, everybody know he has all the tangible of all the great quarterbacks in this league. The main thing is you cannot let him get hot, because he's a gunslinger. He's gonna throw that ball around, But if he gets on, he's pretty good.
And the last thing I'll ask you is that you played last year in this defense. This year and last year, the only thing that really is the same is Spags. Right. What's the difference in Spags from 1 year to the next?
I mean, anytime you're in your first defense, you know, it's a lot of explaining to do. You know, especially he has a playbook, man. He dialing up from everywhere. You know, I think he just honed in on things that we're going to be good at, that he feels we're going to be good at, and take the gray out of a lot of defense, man, and just let us go get it. You know, the calls are not as much as you just line up and just play, really.
Helps when you add a guy like Snacks, Janoris Jenkins,
Better players help the
Keenan Robinson, Kelvin Shepard.
Okay, all right.
That helps. So, hey, DRC, best of luck on Sunday.
Hey, appreciate it.